guys. Welcome to the 10 a.m. podcast.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the first podcast of many. Right, okay then. So, hello. Who are we?
Who are we?
I am Stewart Knights. I'm 18 years old, and
He is.
Bolton, born and bred. And this is the. I don't know what we would call
Actually,
it.
we'll decide the name now, actually, because we'll decide it on tape. So, it's got to be something to do with 10 a.m.
I think Journey 10 a.m. podcast.
Journey 10 a.m.
Journey 10 a.m. Journey.
catchy.
There we go. It has been decided.
Okay.
So it's the Journey M at 10 a.m. podcast.
Yeah.
Who are you?
I'm Adam. I'm also 18. Same as Stuart. In the same year at school. That's how we know each other.
Yeah.
Oh, shit, no, I'm not. No, I'm 19. I'm 19.
Brilliant.
Oh, yeah.
So we have clarified so far that Adam is not 18, however, still in the same year.
Yeah, still the same year at school.
What are you studying, Adam?
I'm studying English literature and philosophy.
Where at?
At Newcastle University.
Wow, that's incredible.
Yeah.
I'm studying business management at Lancaster University. I think the purpose of this podcast is to demonstrate the journey
The journey.
of our business ventures.
That is still in motion. It's not finished yet.
That's the point. Though, that's the
or
point.
Even started technically.
Of course, yeah. I think that's the thing, though. It's from nothing to hopefully something.
Yeah.
For the business ideas, mine is called Millennials with an X where the E should be, and it is a public speaking and self-confidence tutoring organisation. Adam, what is your business?
Well,
depends which one we're talking about.
Depends who's asking. Well, I have a joint business. I'm with a business partner doing air gymwear, which is hopefully to be the highest end gymwear in the end.
Highest end in the end.
Highest end. And what else do I do?
Well, you can count like your hobbies.
Hobbies. I'm in a band. I do lots of music. There's an album coming out.
Plug the album.
There's an album coming out. When is the album coming out? When should we drop the album? Nick, when are we dropping the album? Soon.
Oh, should we say that we have also got two
we
friends
also
with us as well?
We've got Leon Leach and Nikolai Stewart, both 18. Both 18. Yeah. My closest friends.
What a point to bring up about them as well. Not like I've known them all my life.
I've known them.
They're both 18. Both maybe I'm not
both
sure.
18.
I haven't checked in a while.
Side note, they're also my closest friends. They're also in the room. Yeah, no, we're dropping an album. We don't even know what it's called. I think it's going to be called Northwest Mixtape. Yeah.
And why might that be, Adam? Is there any deeper meaning to the Northwest Mixtape name?
We all live in the Northwest.
Beautiful. I can't think of any better reason.
Every good album's named geographically. Like, yeah, we'll move on.
Right, so, on the subject of gymwear then.
Dark Side of the Moon. It's kind of geographical.
Right. Just
astrological, maybe, I don't know.
That's so funny. No, right, so, on the subject of our gymwear, so, how old is the business?
Depends. It was called Monsieur since like 2015. Monsieur Clothing.
Yeah.
Which was kind of it. We got sick of how low end it was.
And why was it low end?
Because when you start up, the only thing you really can do is get stock clothing and then print onto it and then build yourself from there. But then we just never built. And just stayed doing that.
So just stayed at one level of buying stock clothing.
Yeah, it was easier. Then we got a brand name for just kind of decent gym clothing, but that's as far as it went. So we just thought, we'll just completely rebrand air gymwear, premium high-end gymwear, and we're working our way up. And in news with that, we have a deal coming up with Bolton Academy, and we are going to be making their uniforms.
Really?
Yeah, for Bolton Academy and Esser Academy, potentially.
Seriously?
Potentially, which will be sick.
What, so like the
staff
PE
uniform?
kids?
Staff uniform.
The staff, really?
The staff uniform, yeah. So it'll be air gymwear on one side, Bolton Academy on the other, which will be sick.
Jeez.
I think that's going in the paper as well.
So when did you start Monsieur then?
Monsieur, I didn't start it. Okay,
then when did you join Monsieur?
I joined Monsieur because the person who ran Monsieur wanted me to do photography with him.
When was that?
It's like 2016, 2015.
2016. We'll say 2016 then. So
yeah.
Start 2016.
Yeah.
In 3 years then, you've managed to get from...
Well, no, because we've kind of regressed. Because it started with Monsieur, That grew. Then we wanted to rebrand. So then we took like 6 million steps backwards. Completely
That's a lot of
wiped the
steps.
brand. It was lots of steps.
That's a lot of steps.
Lots of steps back. And we then started our gym wear, which is basically from nothing. We wiped the accounts, so we still had the same followers as last time, but we kind of started from square one. And then we built our way back up, and we're still building our way back up. And the first major step is the Bolton Academy thing. That's going to be good.
That is a big step. Getting in with some major organisations, obviously.
Unreal. And the best thing about it is clothes are self-advertising. Obviously, every item you sell is just a walking advert. But you need it to be worn by the right people. That's what we're focusing on. We want it. We don't. If it's worn by the wrong people and gets a name for the wrong thing, then it's flat. So we need to make sure it's worn by the right people in the right places. Bolton Academy. That's kind of the people we want wearing it.
Yeah.
What about millennials?
Oh, I'm glad you asked. So my business is a lot different to Mr. Critchlow's in that it doesn't really focus on anything tangible. It's more about information.
Abstract
Concepts of information. And using my expertise, I mean, you could call them that.
Yeah.
No, using the information that I have gleaned from my many experiences to then assist those people that may not be as confident in public speaking, because it's a difficult thing to do.
Yeah.
This is hard to do.
This is technically public speaking. It's just in a delayed format. We have to speak and then it goes public.
Yeah.
And we're not sure how public it's going to be. Who knows?
Like 3 people.
Who's going to listen?
Who is going to listen to our ramblings? So far, I have not... I mean, I don't really know. It's been a different timeline to your business, though. As in, mine only really started last year, in the latter end of last year, when I went to university.
Yeah.
So a lot less time.
Millennials has been a thing, though. I've seen millennials.
Millennials has been a thing. Millennials before it became its present self of a public speaking and self-confidence thing, it was a photography Instagram.
Yeah, I thought
I used
it
to
was.
post a little bit on, and I did get a little bit of work through that. I'd see, well,
Did you?
depends what you count as work.
Where?
Where was your work? It was well, I did something for Harvey.
Oh, of course, yeah, en route clothing, yeah.
However, its main, vision, its main objective at the moment is the public speaking. Short-term goal.
And long-term, actually, more like a long-term goal.
Well, I guess it's just like its mission.
Every goal.
Its mission is to educate those about public speaking, and that has been helped. So, as you said about ESSA and Manchester Academy,
Bolton Academy. Manchester Academy would be pretty good.
Yeah, but we don't like Manchester Academy.
Give it 6 months.
6 months.
6 months.
I cut that to 3, and I think that's more believable.
Yeah.
I'd say my big organisations that I'm in contact with would probably be Bolton School.
Yeah.
In that I've done a bit of work for them. I did a speech at the donors event.
Yeah.
So I have the people who do the bursaries.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm on there actually.
Yeah, I know, she said. Yeah. She said she spoke to you. And Nick. She said Nick was there.
Yeah, Nick was there as well.
Yeah.
Nick was there.
Yeah.
And Articulation, which is a national, going on international, public speaking about art organisation based in Rochecourt in the south. And I was competed for them. Well, I competed in one of their competitions at Manchester Art Gallery and then went on to do something else at Chatsworth House. And then from there, I've been in conversation with them to sort of build the brand a little bit.
Ah.
So, yeah.
It's not what you know, it's who you know.
Of course it is. Yeah. I mean, that's just the thing of life. Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
Sorry, let me just refer to my script.
So I don't worry about it.
This is all on script.
We strive for professionalism.
Every word has been scripted. Every pause.
Even that my foot's got cramp.
Even the laughs are scripted. What? I've forgotten the question.
Where do you see yourself in 5 years? Whether it be in business, personally, see yourself reaching a higher plane of existence in 5 years?
Hopefully a higher plane of existence. But
just a ball of energy?
Yeah, just a big ball of positive energy. I don't know. It could be anywhere. It could be something to do with music, could be gym wear. I could be doing a law conversion degree. I'm doing the whole eternal student thing. Where
this is the first thing I've...
Have you really?
Yeah, no. The first time
I'm thinking of doing a law conversion. and just staying a student for as long as possible before I have to do anything
To be fair,
responsible.
it is a very cushy lifestyle.
Yeah, it's a very cushy life. Free money.
Well, free short
Free until you stop being a student. That's the point.
Well, I guess I think that's why
you just stay a student.
Stay
your
a
whole
student
life.
forever. Why do more people not do that?
Yeah, I know. I don't know why no one's thought of that before. Free money forever.
But no, law conversion
Yeah,
degree.
yeah. It's. I mean, I've heard. Don't know. I'm probably going to get slammed for this by our 3 listeners, but apparently it's as desirable as a law degree, if not. It depends. It depends what section of law you go into, but it can potentially be more desirable because obviously.
How so?
Well, you've got it depends. English lit converted to law can be more desirable because you get like critical, analytical skills. And
all the big ones.
All the transferable skills.
Of course, yeah.
Needed in life. And then you've got your law conversion, but the law conversion doesn't give you as deep a depth of law as a 3-year course. So it depends which way you look at it, which part of law you go into.
Okay. But I guess like with law though, that's one of those occupations where experience may be more valuable.
Yeah, and public speaking, standing up in court.
I mean,
so maybe
thank you for the. And obviously they've got to wear clothes in court. So
well, yeah, exactly.
Gym wear, maybe a nice.
If a lawyer wore gym wear, they'd really persuade the jury. I think they'd win them over.
I mean,
it's high end. It's high end. This lawyer's in high end gym wear.
It's the highest end.
Yeah.
I don't know where I'd see myself in 5 years. I'd like to think that public speaking would be something that I could do for a long time.
Yeah.
However, I don't know whether it would be. I don't know. I don't know whether it's something that you could do full time, if you get me. Like, it's something that when you're at university and you've got a massive base of people who would benefit from public speaking, so students, people who aren't necessarily as confident as they will be in however many years, and obviously those people, like, there are still people that aren't as confident as like they may aspire to be in the real world.
Yeah.
However, I'll only be 23.
Yeah, exactly. Well,
So-
yeah, 23. I'll be out of uni. I might hang on 5 years. I'll be out of my law conversion course if I do that.
Even out of the law conversion
yeah,
course.
I'll be out the other end of that. So
Jeez.
I'll be free falling through the real world at that point with no free money.
No free money,
Unless
parachute.
I convert my conversion course.
I reckon you go English lit, conversion to law, conversion to architecture, conversion to medicine, and just stay
and then just become a doctor
forever. Yeah, a doctor who can build the surgery.
Yeah,
and do all your own legal
I'll just
stuff.
become the cleverest man ever.
Yeah.
That's
cleverest
me in
person.
5 years. In 5 years, well, no.
In 5
years,
mark it down.
I'll be on my way to being the cleverest man ever.
I feel like we are darting around the script a little bit. However,
we are. To say this script is not chronological would be an understatement.
It's written in Morse code.
Personal life, Stuart. Tell me about your personal life.
I've got a family.
In intimate, uncomfortable detail.
Oh God. I don't know. I've got a brother.
Yeah.
I've got a mother. Got a father.
That's nice.
Got some grandparents. Had some good times. Had some bad times.
Your dad's a beast.
My lad's a big boy.
Yeah.
If you've ever seen an egg, that's it. No, he's a unit, and
Yeah,
I think when he inevitably listens to this, I am getting roasted.
By your big beastly dad.
Yeah,
I was going to say eggy dad then, but it beat me up if I said that.
you're getting beaten up as well now.
Yeah, this is getting cut.
I feel like, family have been very supportive of everything I do, be it university, business life. I think our friendship groups coincide quite
They
elegantly.
pretty much directly overlap.
I mean, actually, well, apart from university friends, although I feel like we shall be losing friends and refining this circle very swiftly.
Nick, what did you type in to get that?
Big ass.
Big ass.
Really talking about the real issues of life here.
Yeah.
So, what about your youth, Adam? Would you care to talk about any crazy experiences you had when you were younger?
That just says it all, doesn't it?
Any at all?
The fact that Adam, do you have any experiences, makes a room laugh.
No holds barred on here. This is better than the Breakfast Club.
This is great. Yeah, it is.
Stuart just wants the world to know he got hit by a car as well.
Right.
Oh,
Stuart,
I didn't do that one.
I think the first one that pops out everyone's head is you being. Go on, just expand.
So,
Shall I tell it? Because
I'd like you to tell it up until the critical point, and
Okay.
then I feel like I can I can expand upon there.
So we were walking back from a burrito bar, and I was talking to Stuart about how his hair was really long, which was an ironic statement because it was really short.
Was that actually what you were talking about?
And
How do you remember this so vividly?
Because it kind of stuck in my memory for some reason. Well, Stuart looked left and I looked left as Stuart was crossing the road. And you saw this, it was a car a long way in the distance.
It was on the other side of the lights were red.
Yeah.
For him, may I emphasise at this point, it was green for me to cross. However, it was turning red as I was midway across the road.
Yeah. And this car was a long way away. Even if it was moving, we subconsciously assumed that's a long way away. That's not coming near us.
It was a fair distance away.
Yeah.
I started to cross the road. Looked to my left again. The car has got ridiculously more close to me.
Very large.
Yeah. The distance it covered in that short space of pretty much me blinking was horrendous. Like, it was gross.
Yeah.
It was gross how it managed to do that. And then
Paddy shouted, like, I heard Paddy scream like Stuart's name, and I looked up, and Stuart was like Scooby-Doobing in the middle of the road, like legs like he didn't know where to run. And the car was getting closer and closer. He took one step back, luckily. The car hit Stuart.
Oh, yeah.
He rolled over the car. He took out the headlight, dented the bonnet, smashed the wing mirror, smashed the windscreen, smashed the driver's window, dented the door panel, and landed on his feet, and then collapsed in the road, obviously.
Being the natural gymnast I am.
Yeah, I went and got him from the road and like dragged/carried him onto the pavement, and I was left looking down at pale Stuart, who was like...
I'm always pale. This isn't.
Yeah,
this
it's true.
Isn't a change, don't worry about it.
You might recognise him from his younger days in the Milky Bar adverts.
And then when I die, I'll be Casper. So
I've never heard. I've actually not heard
it's
that.
fine. That's just my states of life.
That's how you are.
Yeah.
But in conscious mode, you're Stuart. But and then all I could see was blood pooling from the back of Stuart's head onto the pavement, and he's like motionless and eyes glazed over. I was like, oh. And then everyone started like crowding around him, pouring water on his face and stuff.
Yeah, it was like I was being waterboarded. It was awful. I was like, please, just let me stand up. Like.
But this is the thing. He got hit by the car, and then one of the first things he said was, "Where's my phone? Where's my phone?" So I went to look for his phone, and it had fallen out of his... He didn't have any pockets, so it was in his hand, and it must have landed somewhere in the road. Within 30 seconds, someone ran away with his phone, and his headphones were plugged into his phone and wrapped round his phone. They were still on the road, and his phone was gone within literally 30 seconds. So he had the rest of the holiday without a phone. We went to hospital, and we sat in the waiting room, and they came out after being interrogated by German police, and they said, your friend, in like broken English, he's got bleeding on the brain, and a broken leg and a broken arm.
The whole shebang.
And like, oh right. And he's like, we don't know how much... I can't remember how they said it, but it was something to do with how... We don't know how sure we are that he's going to survive. So that was pretty bleak. But then they came back out again and they said, it's not bleeding on the brain, it's just concussion, and he's got a broken arm and a broken leg. And I'm like, okay, that's slightly better. Then they came out and said, he's not got concussion, he's just got a broken arm and a fractured something. And then they came back out again and they said, he's actually not broken his arm or his leg, he's just got tissue scarring. So we've gone from thinking Stuart was about to die to Stuart has a few cuts, and then we said you can come in if you want. We sat him and he was completely fine, and then we went home. Why does it say questions here? We can't hear the audience. They've not heard it yet.
Oh, but they have. We have been sent in a few questions.
Oh yeah.
By our loyal viewers. We'll start off with this one.
Yeah.
How handsome is Ben Hames? For asking that, not very.
He's got a very nice parting.
Yeah.
Side parting. But then he's got quite weather-beaten skin from lugging things up and down mountains from A to B.
That is true, to be fair. As a man of the Sherpa industry, you would expect such
very
such
thick,
fatigue,
tough, rugged skin.
Of course, like leather.
And he doesn't need shoes because he just has very thick soles of his feet.
Yeah, we all know the age-old adage.
The what?
Tortoise beats the hare. Steady.
Yeah.
Slow and steady.
Well, yeah. Ben would always beat the hair. Definitely.
Ben would always beat the hair.
He's got a parting in his hair.
Why did you want to become part of Monsieur?
Well, he asked me to be in some of the photos, and then I was like, they were all right, but I was like, we could do better than this. And because I was doing photography at that point.
Oh, of course.
And then I did some of the photos, and then it just went from there. And then I was just doing the photos for Monsieur, and then when we rebranded, we decided it was going to be a 50-50 thing.
Okay. So really, bottom to the top.
Yeah, I've worked my way up the rank.
Yeah, I mean, a real hard grafter. Is our Adam, is our kid.
Yeah.
I think for me, it was the fact that I felt like public speaking was a valuable skill, and people would benefit from learning it. Because obviously, being at university, you find that some people just aren't as confident. And realising that audience was there meant that I thought I'd provide a service. What's your creative process for developing ideas?
There's not even like a weird way of doing it. You just start doing it, and if it's shit, stop.
Yeah.
And stop and do something different.
Yeah, I guess it's all trial and error, isn't it? Really.
Yeah.
In anything you do.
Blindly stabbing in the dark. It's like the infinite monkey thing.
Yeah. Would you care to explain that concept for the viewers that don't know?
It's something like, if you put an infinite amount of monkeys in front of typewriters, they will inevitably write the whole works of Shakespeare.
Yeah. Another question. I think this one's more directed at me.
Go on.
People aiming for what type of careers should value the skill of public speaking the most? I think any career.
Yeah, definitely. There's always that one rep from every company that goes around schools and places and talks about the business, and they've always got to do presentation. Yeah,
I feel like it's valuable in any part of the business as well.
Yeah, more and more. The more in we're in a media-based world.
Yeah,
and things like that. Stop touching my foot. Yeah, definitely more and more important as time goes on. It's just another string to your bow.
Of course, it is. Effectively present yourself.
A very thick string. If you pluck the string, it'd be a low note.
It would be. Are we talking an E?
Well, it depends. E can be high. It depends what octave it's in.
I don't know what I'm talking about. So, what else have we got to discuss, Adam? I think it's say thank you for everyone who's listened. I'll not just skip to the end. Yeah. And yeah, Adam, have you got a website?
Airgymwear.com. Hit it up.
Any social medias?
I've got Facegram and Instabook. That's funny because I swapped the stuff. What have you got, Stu?
You can visit my website, which is www.millennials, and obviously you're not going to be able to spell that. So it's MILLXNNIALS.co.uk.
Sounds like Tourette's, really, doesn't it?
.co.uk, or you can visit it through .com. I think my Insta is Millennials with the X there, _est_2018. And the Facebook's just Millennials. And if you haven't liked that yet, what are you doing?
What are you doing?
We'll put all these in the description as well.
Yeah. All right. Thanks, guys.
Yeah, cheers. And yeah, like we said, the next step for the podcast is to just get better.
Make it more epic.
Yeah, actually follow a script and not just ramble for ages. Although we hope you've enjoyed the ramblings.
We thought this was going to be 15 minutes and it'll probably be cut down, but we've been talking for like nearly 45 minutes.
Epic. But yeah, thank you very much. We appreciate your views. Like, subscribe, share it with a friend. And yeah, we'll hopefully see you on the next episode of Journey 10am.
Wait, what did we call it?
Journey 10am.
Thank you. And you've been listening to Journey 10am podcast.